My F-150 just rolled 60,000 miles. It's time to do a 60K mile service. I'm gonna hit the oil, transmission fluid, and differential, get everything done, show you exactly how I do it, and kind of go over all the steps. I'm doing all of this on the 2.7 with the 10 speed. My model is 18 through 2020. I'm gonna go ahead, first step with this oil is we're gonna pop the oil cap. That way it lets air through as we're changing this. Everything kind of flows perfect. You just got a plug right here. Get ready to pop that. These trucks, this bar that they put across really makes it difficult on the 2.7. We're kind of getting to the end of this here. So as far as the drain plug goes, this is the new Dorman one. Always replace. The Ford manual says to replace every single time, and I recommend it because it's just a piece of plastic with an O-ring on it. There's not a metal drain plug like there should be. You can order metal replacement pans that do have a metal drain plug directly from Dorman. I have not done that yet, but replace every single time. Okay, it's down to a little drip. I'm gonna go ahead and get the new one installed and kind of clean this up. You just want to stick it in, push in, turn it until you hear that click. Now, for getting this cleaned up, just some brake clean. Once you're all done down here, you can move up top. The oil filter housing, it is a 1 1/16. This is where your oil filter sits on this engine. Ah, there we go, she's broke. I really like this design versus the one on the bottom. There's that filter right there. So the new one's very simple. These old O-rings all have to come off. And then there's one right here on the tip. It's a little hard to get to. Suggest using a pick. So all the new filters come with a set of O-rings that go on. Always replace them every single time, just like that oil plug. She's all pretty right there. Last one. This one's always the trickiest to get on. I always just roll it. There she goes, right there. Set it in until you hear the click. Now that she's all done up, you can go ahead and get her right back in. Doesn't have to be too tight. There she goes. So this truck takes 6 quarts of 5-weight 30. I've been trying out this Restore and Protect. It's been doing really well. There's 5 quarts, time for the single quart. Okay, she is full, all 6 quarts. Time to put the cap back in on this side, and she is good to go. Filter change, fluid change, she's good. So now for the transmission. Under here, there's a little, this is where you check the fluid level, and it's the only access to this fluid unless you drop the pan. So it is a 19. I've heard other people say different sizes, but 19 was the only one that fit it. So it's right in there. Break that loose, and it'll just unscrew the rest of the way. There she is. And it's 2 pieces. The other piece right here is to check the fluid, and it's not looking that great. Honestly, it's looking pretty bad. So the way that I'm going to be doing it is using a pump like this one. All the way down, right into the bottom. Look at all that fluid. So it's always best to let the transmission sit overnight so as much fluid as possible is in that pan, which is what I've done. I'm having loads of fun pumping this. This is the thickest fluid. It's the Mercon ULV. Supposedly it holds about 5 to 6 quarts. We're about to see. Starting to get to the end of this here. I want to get as much out as possible. Okay, she's all done. Time to fill her back up. Look at this fluid. Yeah, transmission fluid's supposed to be red, not black. So the way I'm gonna do this is the exact amount of transmission fluid that came out, that's exactly what I'm gonna put back in. Using the 5-weight 35 quart, I'm gonna go ahead and start dumping that in there and see how much I get. Easy measure. It took it all. Okay, final verdict, let's see how much. About 5 quarts. The line came all the way up to the top. I knew it was gonna be about 5.5, but this is exactly 5. So this is the fluid that you use for this transmission, Mercon ULV. It stands for ultra low viscosity. It is the only fluid you can put in these 10-speed transmissions. Time to put 5 quarts in. I might do a little 5.5. Everyone has said that from the factory it's a little low. Being my first time, I'm gonna go ahead and do 5.5 quarts. Here's the setup I'm using with the pump. Same pump that I used to pull it out, and I've got it resting up against this so it does not move at all. 1 quart at a time. Okay, tube going in. There we go. Look at that clean fluid going in. So this can go right back in. Tighten her down. I'm gonna clean this off a bit. Clean around that. Okay, now that that's all handled, Ford says to get in, start her up, and go through all the gears and check the fluid while it's running. Run through these. Drive, manual, drive. So here I am checking the fluid. I'm gonna go ahead and take the dipstick out. Mine's reading pretty good. You want it to be at A whenever it's warm and hot, so get it good and hot and then check it. Mine took exactly 5.5 quarts, so that means it was a little bit low from the factory. So with the differential, the first thing you always do is pull the fill plug first. That way, just in case it's locked up or stuck, you don't want to get caught up with that and not being able to drive your vehicle if you drain all the fluid out and can't fill it back up. Brought out the cheater. Ah, there she goes. Okay, I'm gonna be doing this the same way as I did the transmission. Quick, easy, nothing crazy. Okay, that looks good. Oh, I cannot stand the smell of gear fluid. I'm sure most of you can't either. So I'm gonna go ahead and I chose the Valvoline Extended Protection Gear Oil. It has the limited slip in it and it's just an easy fill. It's gonna take about 2.5 of these. I know a lot of the times people will take the differential cover off and do it that way. I'm only at 60,000 miles. I didn't feel the need. There's no leaks or anything like that. I didn't feel the need to go through all that. So it's just a drain and refill. And you just want to fill it up until it starts dripping out. That lets you know that it's full when you start seeing it kind of drip down from the hole. There's the first bag done. It is not full yet. I just happened to spill a little bit. So Ford recommends 75 weight 85. I'm currently using 75 weight 90, but you can kind of feel for what you need or go over your own manual. She's good to go. I know I overdid it a little bit, but that's okay. You ain't gotta be perfect. Okay, she is looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cap back in and call her good. That's looking pretty good. She's golden. Give her a little brake clean bath. She is golden, guys. Checking for any leaks, nothing from the oil. She sounds okay. Okay, first ride, kind of with the new transmission fluid. We're gonna see how she does. Yeah, it's not even close. Before it ran crappy, now it's just shifting and hitting all the gears smooth like butter like when I first bought it. This is so much better. You heard it from me, change your fluid. I don't want to drive too fast, but she is just hitting all the gears like it's nothing. Like a brand new transmission. Well, we got the transmission, engine, and differential fluid changed. This truck is ready for another 60,000 miles. I recommend doing all 3, and so does Ford. Of course, there's other things you could do. Change the battery, change the spark plugs, which I've already done. You could check the shocks, you could check the brakes. I've done brake shocks, I've done all that stuff. This was just a quick 60,000 miles hitting all the fluids. And if you have any questions below, I'll answer every single one of them. Thank you for watching All About Cars. Check out some of my other videos and like and subscribe.